Hi, folks, it's Voss here from the ChrisVossShow.com. Hey, coming in here at the Licensing Expo in Las Vegas 2019, and we're meeting some interesting people. We're interviewing some different folks at different booths. This is the Asgardia booth. Asgardia, the space nation, your highway to space. And I'm sitting here with Stefan and a few of the people at the booth. How are you guys doing today?
Good, Chris. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming to our wonderful city of Las Vegas, as we like to call it. Lost Wages, Las Vegas, it's all the same. And so tell us about Asgardia, the space nation. This is pretty interesting technology. You guys got a cool website. Give us a load on what you guys do.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Well, we, before anything else, a community of people who love space from all over the world. And we've been founded initially by researchers and academical professors from university who love space, and eventually started their own magazine, Room, because they didn't find anything that was good enough for them in the space industry. That magazine became one of the most read magazines in the industry. And from that we realized that there was a possibility to create a nation, the nation of the people who love space. And through that umbrella, we have regrouped people all over the world, you know.
Awesome sauce. So people can go to the website. And what's the .com for this again?
Asgardia.space.
Asgardia.space. And so are you guys getting prepared for all the new future space stuff that we're going to be doing? Like people want to go to Mars now and everything's going on with that?
Yes, absolutely. Space is a very interesting subject. Banks like Bank of America have described this industry to become a $3 trillion industry within 30 years. Forbes magazine mentioned because of the cost of the payload going down so fast, within 10 years it'll be cheaper to mine gold from asteroid than to mine it from Earth.
That would be awesome.
Technology is catching up on us, and for 50 years there was not much evolution into the space field, but the technology have evolved tremendously, and now with discovery of ice on the moon, on Mars, because of the possibility of breaking down and transforming the ice, water in oxygen and also hydrogen. We are opening a tremendous amount of possibility.
Awesome sauce. And so you guys got a video, you guys got the booth here at Licensing Expo. Yeah, you guys can come see him if it's kind of late in the day, but G103. And you can probably see some of the videos and stuff online. Now, who are the people that your website is targeted towards? Who are the people that want to go there and check that baby out?
Yeah, any people who like space, who have an interest in space, who have an interest of exploration, any people who like science. We're developing a platform now that we aim to be the master platform about space product, interest. It's going to become interactive. Right now it's a little bit administrative, but we're going to make it become a ludic platform with a lot of games, a lot of product, licenses, and that's why we're here. We're here to promote our brand, but also to buy license and to propose and develop product for our space lovers.
Awesome sauce. So I notice people are on there, they're talking about space. There's a lot of forum or discussions, I think, on there. People are talking about what the future is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of passion.
Okay.
We don't have any denomination. Everyone with a passion into space come and become a piece of our future. All online, discussing, exchanging ideas with each other, simultaneously translated in 12 different languages. We're very innovative in the way we communicate because we really are a broad international platform, and it makes it very interesting to work with each other. And we try to meet all together on the administration side once a year. And discuss all the matter we want to discuss. We also have organized several events, some economical events, but also some. We organizing a science event in October in Germany to attract and communicate science and space.
Science and space is probably going to be important when it really comes down to it. And I know there's SpaceX, there's all these different companies now that are developing to go to space, make it cheap, make it inexpensive, make it easily accessible. And I know that they're already talking about, staking plants on the moon so that they can be like, well, this is America's part of the moon and all that kind of stuff. Even mining, drilling, things of that nature. It's crazy, all the stuff that's out there. But it's becoming, the future is really coming fast with everything that's going on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And what makes us different is like we go back to that race to space, but Asgardian has nothing to do with it. We really are the cheerer and the lovers of anyone on Earth who do some accomplishment in that progress in the exploration of space. Whether
cool.
they're from China or India or America or Europe, we love every people who like space.
Cool. I mean, what isn't there like about space? I mean, other than the fact there's no oxygen, that is one downside, but, there's ways to fix that, but...
Well, humankind is curious.
Humankind is curious, yeah.
That's one of it, There's many other reasons, everyone has his motivation, but I think curiosity is definitely one of it.
Yeah. Plus, it could get us off the planet in some place, I don't know, maybe better.
Well,
I know this
space, as we've seen through astronauts, who had the chance to be able to look at Earth from a different angle, is really something that makes you think about our own planet and how we can make sure we protect it in the longer term. So it's a discovery, an exploration, but it's also a reflection, an introspection of what we're doing with what we have by looking at the immensity of where we want to go.
Totally. So what else do we need to know about the website, how it works, what it does?
Well, the website right now is more, as I mentioned earlier, a communication tool between each other, but now we start to make it more informative, but also not just in information. We're trying to get some news, have the information as it comes, and pass it to people who come and join us, check on us. But also we're starting to use it as a platform to bring any specific subject, topics, whether it's music, video, games, with a space-related flavor, and eventually our brand. So we can also help to boost our economy.
Awesome. And where are you guys based at?
All over the world. Right now we have several. We're based in Vienna because Vienna is a little bit like the capital of the space law, the space. But also we have offices in the US, in Canada, and other countries. But we're on the process to develop our physical and legal presence in many countries.
Mm-hmm. And at the licensing show, people are licensing. What part of your guys' thing you do?
Well, we're buying license, so if we see someone with an interesting product that can give it a space flavor or eventually put our name next to it, some type of what we call a co-branding type of opportunity, we want to be part of that, so we're looking in this opportunity. We're looking also in product placement, so we'd like to put our name in the next James Bond movie or the next Star Trek would be even better. We want to be able to be the nation who go help to save the Jedi. No, we'd like to be part of any cool idea and an interesting product idea that touches the space field.
That's awesome.
Who we are, we completely, totally are the future. And we're doing everything for future generation to live different lives. Mm-hmm. We're working, the head of nation created this project, and this is his idea. And we gathering together a team of talented people, enthusiastic people, and we're doing a lot of interesting things, and that's why we have so many believers, and that's how we attract people. Here at the Licensing Show, we came here to promote our brand. Because here at the Licensing Show, if you remember old good times, when I remember that, video games and software developers, you remember the CD, we have to buy, the license, the barcode and everything. And now, subscription-based service, download this, download that. do that. So everything has changed for the last 10 years. Can you imagine now we're talking about space nation? Now people wondering, what is this? What is this term? It's going to be very popular within 3 to 5 years from today as we speak, because now people are very skeptical and they're wondering what is this about, the space nation. Yes, we are global. That's the beauty of our project. We are global. Everyone who loves space, who loves to read about space, who wants to implement his idea or lab experiment or prototype of something, yes, we are giving the opportunities for everyone, for young scientists, for kids, for children. We are about science and education. And we're also a multicultural project. Multicultural, I mean, like, if we've been represented by 126 countries around the world as we speak now, can you imagine how people love just communicating one with another? We become very close friends. We just get together because we work together. We become very close friends with our families, with our kids, with our grandparents. This is so amazing. The people around us, I think we're all driven by the love of the space and the science and education, and we achieved so much so far for 2 years. This is such an amazing project. We united so many people, and we don't want to take to space that those disputes, those controversies, despite different backgrounds, we would like to have one humanity, one unity, and we are the first ever model of that.
Awesome sauce. That was great. So it's Asgardia.space. All right. So what sort of affiliations or government entities or different space programs have you guys had, maybe that have interacted with you so far?
Yeah, we have a close cooperation with the European Space Agency. And the Mexican space agency that is cooperating with us, as well as the Italian, and under the roof of the European Space Agency, namely one astronaut who's also CEO of the Space Training Center, that is Mr. Frank Devin. He's supporting us very much.
Well, that's going to be awesome, because Italian food and Mexican food are my most favorite food. And that's got to be in space, because I'm not going to space unless I can get me a good burrito and some spaghetti. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine the wine.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys have an affiliation with the European Space Agency, I understand?
Yeah, we have a lot of passionate members who are also employed by the European Space Agency. One of them, just to name a few, is a doctor who is checking and helping the astronaut before they go to space, and following them for years after they come back. And of course, he has built a lot of relationship within the astronaut community. And I think we have over 20 astronauts within our community, if it's not 40, Actually, it's funny. One of the astronauts took our logo and played with it. You can see that on our website.
Okay. And we'll probably check through that and see what it is. And now you guys have some other community or some other things that you guys are involved in too, as well.
Well, on the research side of our efforts, we have grouped under our interest, of the development of space. A lot of researchers, professors of university and the research department to participate in our communication and effort to develop a solution for space. We're also developing relationship between Asgardia University. One of the university of Italy is on the process to develop a program that will be animated by Asgardia, and the professor we have within our pool. Also, we're very strong in developing educative program on our website platform, so we can help anyone from children to adult to understand at many different levels, at the basic level to the very scientific level, and encourage participation in finding solution in any aspect of product development or research, because we've realized and learned that in the past that not professional always have the answers, but also creative mind combined with outside the box answers will find solutions that will be beneficial for some of our projects.
So there's a lot that goes into creating a space nation. There's a lot that goes into laying the groundwork, doing the basics, and everything that goes into basically country, your nation building, if you will. And people got to figure all this stuff out, start making plans, and what person's going to do this, what person's going to do that. You know, they'll probably need to hire some janitors somewhere in the process.
The beauty and the difficulty of our cause is everyone is passionate with their own ideas, and it's not like a nation or a program like driven by few people, but more like a community expressing themselves, exchanging ideas on a permanent basis, and it does take time to assimilate all these ideas to shape. Strategies. The goals, we have very clear goals. On the strategy level, because of the quality and number of participants, we still have time playing against us.
Yeah, and it's a growth thing. So I was seeing some stuff on your screen about how many Asgardians there are, or how big the nation would be, or some different goals and innovations. Anything you want to expand on there?
Yeah, we've grown extremely rapidly, over 1.5 million followers. I'm not sure the exact number, but we're growing very, very rapidly. But in addition to that, we're putting together a platform that is going to drive interest by creating products that do interest our community. And through that platform, we're going to create an engine to drive more interest and support to our efforts.
So anything more we need to know about what you guys are doing at Asgardia.space? Anything more you want to wrap with?
No, it's a fun. It's going to become a very fun place to be. Everyone can play and participate in our effort. Play in the future when we'll have good product into it, but participate is any ideas you have to become a citizen, to become an Asgardian. I think when people look in our platform, they're going to discover that they are an Asgardian in art, even they don't know it, because I don't know anyone since childhood who is not a space lover. We look at space, we look at the sunrise, we look at the moon, we reflect on it. We all dream to become an astronaut. Maybe 50 years ago it was a fetch dream, but as you mentioned earlier, Chris, you want to get to moon as long as you get your pizza, so it will happen.
Yeah.
And before you know it.
Out walk on the moon, and I don't know, go to Disneyland when they build it on the moon or whatever. I don't know, it's going to be crazy. Okay, guys, so this has been pretty interesting coming down to the Licensing Expo here in Las Vegas 2019 and hanging out with these wonderful folks at Asgardia, the Space Nation. You can go to asgardia.space to check them out. Anything more we want to know about what to see there, guys?
Well, if you love space, you have to come and check on us.
Everybody loves space and everybody loves the thing. Anyway, to my audience, thanks for tuning in. We surely appreciate you guys. Be sure to give us a like, subscribe to us on YouTube, hit that bell notification button for all the stuff we do there. Be sure to tell your friends to go to iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, every other place you can get the Chris Voss Show. And be sure to look forward to that. We'll also show some cutscenes from the website. Look for One Humanity, One Unity. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you guys next time.